And joining us here today on Eye on Terre Haute is, of course, the Mayor, Duke Bennett. And today we'd like to talk about a few things. The first thing I'd like to start with is we just mentioned here at Deming Park, you guys are going to be adding on to the train there that's been there forever, and people always enjoyed that. What we'd like to know now is what's next. You guys got any more projects in store?
Well, you know, money's been tight, but one of the projects we've been working on for several years, and it's actually going to happen this year, is the dog park. And there's been some media play on that, but the planning is going on right now. It's a big part of the veteran cleanup down by the river in Fairbanks Park, and so we'll actually be able to put that together later this summer and have that open. So that's kind of the next big new thing.
And it's been in the works for a while.
People
have been asking for this.
A long time, and the first idea was to do it down there, and then we ran into some environmental issues, and there's a lot of red tape, but that's been solved now, and we're going to move forward and get that done. So it'll be another amenity for Fairbanks Park specifically. We'd like to get more people down by the river and using that park, so I think it'll be a good fit.
Do they have any idea as to when it might be ready for people to actually use?
I'm hoping this fall.
Okay.
So, and there's still a little bit of stuff we got to work out, but we're getting there.
It'll take some time.
It does.
And then the other thing we wanted to mention was last time we talked about potholes. You know, they've been all over town. You guys have been out there working on them. You know, how's that project going?
You know, every day we've got 2 crews out that are, they find them and radio the truck, and we're filling potholes constantly, driving the main streets and then getting off on the side streets. If anybody sees any potholes, just call 311. Please call us and let us know, and we'll get it fixed the same day. You know, just this wet weather makes them crumble more and get bigger, so we need to get them as quick as we can. And so we just really appreciate the community feedback, but we're staying on top of it.
And if people find a pothole, I know you guys have a number to call. I mean, where should they call if they want to, you know, say, I found one here on such and such street?
We want to know about it as quick as we can so nobody's cars get damaged, but you just call 311, and one of the operators will take the call. They'll enter it into the system. It'll be dispatched to the field, and we'll send a truck over, usually the same day or the next morning was the latest.
And you guys have been pretty busy on the streets. You got some other projects going on.
Yeah. Right this week, we're paving on 1st Street, South 1st Street, a couple of big sections over there, and then 5th Street, all the way from Poplar all the way south. Really bad conditions there, and so those are first on our list for this year. We're going to be doing paving all summer, and so each week or every couple of weeks we'll be going out and we post all that, we give it to the media, and we post it on our website if anybody has any questions about that. But we're in that paving season now. It just began.
Now, if people have questions, you know, is my street going to be paved? It's pretty in bad shape. You know, can they call you? You said they make a list of those streets.
Well, same thing. Call 311, and if you think I mean, once again, we've got 750 miles of streets. I always like to remind everybody that, and we have about $1 million we spend each year, and that money goes fast, but every street is rated, and so we kind of know the general group each year of what we're going to try to get to, and then we get as much done as we can until we run out of the money. If you call us, we'll come out and reevaluate the road if something's changed on it, and we can tell you kind of where it's at on the list.
Okay, sounds good. And then you guys have one more event that's coming up quickly here.
Yeah, tomorrow is cleanup day in Terre Haute. We'd encourage anybody who wants to come out and help us to come down to the Connors Center right next to the Booker T. Washington building there on South 13th. That's where we'll stage from. If you get there by 8:30, we'll assign you to an area to clean. It's kind of that central, south central, and then moving up a little bit to the north central area of some targeted areas where we haven't really been able to hit as much in the last couple of years. So there'll be a lot of volunteers out tomorrow. There's dumpsters around, which we'll be getting that out. You should see it in the paper tomorrow morning if you're not sure, or on both on the news. And you can take your stuff there if you want, or if it's in those general areas, we'll pick it up for you. We just encourage people to help clean up around their homes, and if you see something that's too big, call 311 and we'll make sure we get it.
Now, if people would like to actually participate in this, I mean, is there a number they can call? Should they just show up?
Just show up, and we've got gloves and you know, drinks and food. They'll give you a map, so a little team of 2 or 3 or 4. You know, we'll have individuals show up and we'll have whole groups show up. So we will send you to a specific area, and then you'll take care of that. T-shirts.
You guys provide everything.
They don't have to do anything but show up.
Just bring me, myself, and I.
We'd love to see some people come out in the morning and just help us clean up Terre Haute.
Now, if people can't do this and they miss it, you guys do this 2 times a year.
Right, the first Saturday in May and the first Saturday in October. And then if you have things throughout the year, once again, call 311 and we'll get it arranged to get those things picked up.
That magic number,
It is. That's if you need any help with the city of Terre Haute, call 311.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks for joining us.
Good to be here.
Always happy. All right, News 10, we'll be right back.